All right, hello everyone. This is the Mercury Retrograde video. So I usually don't do Mercury Retrograde videos, but I'm doing this one because it's really special with the new moon coming up and just all the energies going on right now. So Mercury is going retrograde in the sign of Scorpio, a water sign, but I like to refer to it as a fiery water sign. And I notice that's, what people are calling it now because it is a fiery water sign. When you meet a Scorpio, you can't really tell that they're a Scorpio. You think sometimes, some people will think that they're a fire sign, okay? And sometimes they'll get mistaken for an earth sign too. But sidebar. So this Mercury retrograde happening in Scorpio is all about being resourceful, right? Making it through it. Because the way it affects Scorpio, because it's transitioning in Scorpio, so we need to actually pay attention to that. Okay? And I'm going to bring up the, let's see, in Scorpio. I want to see what... Okay, yes, happening in Scorpio on the 14th and also on the 13th. So it's happening in the second house, and that's what I wanted to see. So it's our personal resources house, right? The things that we have. So it's the I have phrase, right? And it's looking at our skills, right? So we're going to intensely look from this duration from October 13th in some location, Pacific Standard Time at 6:05 p.m. It will switch over, okay? Which is 9:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is happening at 11 degrees, 40 minutes, okay? So it's the strongest at that time. So you can notice what's going on in your life at that 40 minutes time. Maybe you find something out, something will be revealed, okay? Communication will be not what it seems, right? So we need to do all the things that we know Mercury retrograde means. Look at the way we communicate. But since it's in Scorpio, it's going to be unearthing things, revealing things, right? What is hidden. So a lot of things will be getting revealed really strongly on the 13th and on the 14th. And then up until the 3rd of November, okay? The 3rd of November. So you want to look at your behavior. And this is in general for everyone, but especially water sign, look at your behavior. Don't blame others, right, for bad communication. Really look at it as a way for you to learn how to communicate, how to speak. And that's really for everyone, but it's a strong emotion of feeling like maybe you're the one doing things on your own, but maybe you're not asking for help. Maybe, you set it up with high hopes, but then maybe something else happens. Maybe worry, fear, jealousy, some negative emotion happen. So this couldn't be an experience you have before the retrograde even starts, okay? And strongly between October 13th and November 3rd, okay? But on the charts, it's most places that is saying October 14th that it starts, okay? All right. So another thing that we want to look at, or the thing we want to focus on, is dealing with what we don't know for sure. Okay, so a lot of people will be dealing with things that they're not sure of because the truth isn't being told, okay? And a lot of heightened emotions is taking over what should be the facts. So we can notice that will happen, okay? Now, an interesting thing, Mercury does 2 repeated aspects in the retrograde. It squares Saturn in Capricorn from Libra, okay, which is all about balance. So this challenge and opposition That's happening when Mercury is squaring Saturn. And then 3 other oppositions to Uranus in Taurus from Scorpio. So with all of this happening, the opposition is going to give us a chance to really look at what we are experiencing, okay? And it's asking us to do self-care, to seek help and guidance if we need it, and to de-stress. Find something fun that you like to do, like spa, sleep. Sleep is very important. Meditate, yoga. But sleeping comes through as something strong that you guys need to do in general, overall, everyone, okay? So the energy of Scorpio is telling us to be resourceful. That means look things up yourself. Whatever your situation is, be resourceful with it. Don't just sit there and hope for it to be okay. Or just take whatever is said. Really investigate it, look into it, right? A lot of self-care, a lot of asking for guidance, looking for guidance, asking for help, de-stressing, really kind of getting like a group effort going, okay? November 1st, Saturn squares Mercury 0 degrees 8 minutes in retrograde. And then on November 6th, Saturn squares Mercury 0 degrees 2 minutes while Mercury's direct. So on the 6th it's direct, on the 1st it's still in retrograde. But realize that Saturn is exalted, right? And it is dignified in Capricorn and in Libra, where it will be, okay? It'll be that's Mercury squaring Saturn in Capricorn from Libra. So when that happens, we're really still in this mode of balance, because remember that October 16th, we're going to have the new moon in Libra, okay? So if you watch the new moon video, all these squares that's happened on the new moon, it's really presenting a challenge and an opportunity, okay? So working with the Uranus energy, which is also a stubborn energy, but it's a fighting energy for change, and it's not going to give up. We really have to look at how we communicate, when to speak and when not to speak. It's kind of like a throat chakra experience where speaking is healing, but also not speaking can also be healing as well. Sometimes we have to listen. And with Mercury in retrograde, we are looking at things and not making a quick judgment, okay? So when you have the November 1st and November 6th with this Saturn squaring Mercury, on the 1st it's retrograde, on the 6th it's going direct. Any delays or any miscommunication is for your own good, because it's exalted. Saturn is exalted and dignified in Libra and in Capricorn. So all these things that's happening, it's actually good, okay? And don't forget the aspects of Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto being in Capricorn, okay? So anything that happens, don't get upset about the delays. Just be optimistic, you know, and be resourceful. You know, maybe you'll bring a puzzle with you, Sudoku or whatever that is, you know, like find, you know, prepare for your trip, whatever you're doing, okay? So any delays is going to be for your good. So just know that this is a time to go deep, to go within. And let's go into the elements that will be most affected by it. The water signs will be mostly affected by it, right? So it's Cancer, Scorpio, And Pisces, you guys will feel it very intensely because you are water sign. And remember, Mercury is a messenger. So you guys are also ruled by the moon, and the moon used to be the old Mercury, the old messenger, and still is a messenger, okay? So the Scorpio, because it's going retrograde in Scorpio, Scorpio knows that this will be over soon. So Scorpio is not going to sign up for any kind of craziness, right? Mixed messages and all of that. Scorpio doesn't want that. Scorpio is like, my life is stressful enough. I do enough work on my own. You know, I don't need the extra stress. So Scorpio knows it's going to be over soon. And all the other water signs kind of, follow suit. They know, Cancer, knows, Pisces knows. So they're not going to sign up for any kind of miscommunication because the water signs are already emotional. So just knowing that this is only going to be for a short while is a relief for you and should be in your mind as a relief. So look at it that way. And any kind of computer misfunctions, anything like that, just know that it will be over soon. Water signs will feel it deep within, feel like there's a shift happening. You'll feel it first. You'll feel like something is changing before others do. It's kind of like anything, if you're in water, you can feel, the earth move or earthquake a little bit more, because the wave, you could feel like, whoa, you can feel a little bit more than, say, on land. So the water signs, they will feel it, and then they'll know that they'll need to dive deep within themselves to make the changes that they need to make. And it's about knowing yourself more and growing and changing for the better. So the water signs will feel it deep within, stronger, more than other signs. And it's also going retrograde in Scorpio, okay? And I believe that it goes direct in Libra, okay? So that's all about you bringing yourself into balance, because it goes direct on the 3rd at 25 degrees, which is strong degree, for 54 minutes, okay? And I didn't write down the time that that it goes direct, but I can put it in the comments if you guys want to know. So that's a time to really hold that almost an hour to, again, meditate if you want to, and especially if that's in your birth chart. It's good to connect at these aspects for your own spiritual mental growth, okay? Now, the earth signs, they will use it as a time to heal, or better yet, time to master your own emotions of being not in control, right? Because you would rather get it done because you feel you'll get it done faster, or it'll keep you busy in your mind, busy to get it done. Kind of like air signs or anyone that has to be moving all the time. So you don't want to wait for the clarification of miscommunication or anything to go wrong, right? So use it as a time to heal. Try to be peaceful. Maybe play peaceful music, a Zen kind of atmosphere. Help yourself recharge. Keep yourself busy. Maybe do something to keep yourself busy, because if you're going to experience anything where you're out of control, you don't know how to fix this thing, you have to wait for it, it's going to make you more upset about having to be patient. So that's not going to be easy for you guys, because you thrive on being in control, and especially Capricorn, with everything going on in your sign, it's going to be harder for you to relax, okay? So the water signs, I was just talking about Scorpio, so I did mention the water signs. The water signs will be more intuitive, okay? You guys will definitely be more intuitive. You will be more psychic and also more emotional, all right? Can't believe I forgot to do that, right? So you guys will feel like you can sense other people's behavior before it even happens, all right? So you guys will definitely feel that. I'll do the fire sign before the air sign, because I didn't do that. the fire signs, the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, you guys will feel the need to let go, okay? Just completely let go and not worry. Now, especially, say, you know, Sagittarius and other fire signs. Some of you guys, this might not apply, but I feel like for some of you, you'll feel like you'll need to let go or be thankful that you've been letting go of people and things that you've been letting go of for the last 2 to 1 year, okay? You've been letting go of a lot of things. You might feel the need to do something bigger that you'll need to change in your life. You might want to plan ahead for this big change because you might feel it, but you're wise enough to know that you need to make plans. And some of you might have been caring for someone for a very long time that's very dear to you. And you might have been doing this for 1 or 2 years. And, you know, that kind of cycle needs to end, you know, or end again, or take a different kind of chapter. Okay, so this is a time that you are and helping and being in that position of helping and caring for someone else has given you the time to reflect and given you different moments of healing, and then you had to experiencing re-healing again. So, you know, there's no regrets in the care that you have given. It is just a time to kind of change things and make things a little bit more different, okay? For the air signs, it's all about communicating. So some of you will want to be more quiet and kind of give yourself a like a job, a duty of like being like more watchful, more, you know, change. It'll be such a change that people will recognize it, but you'll be more quiet, more observant, and just learning more and seeing more. And if you do want to speak up because you guys are air, you'd want to communicate, you'll do so, but not in a loud way, maybe privately, but you will just be taking things in more and really paying attention and seeing things, seeing the cycle and the flow of things and repeated things, and maybe take notes of it, but really more observing what is going on more than talking, right? And just be more preparing more and realizing that your time is precious, right? But this retrograde in Mercury is all about being resourceful, okay? Caring for yourself, recharging, seeking, asking for help, and just being kinder to yourself. And that's going to really help smoothen out any miscommunication, but just noticing that a lot of things are going to be revealed that is really dark, very dark secrets and unknown things will definitely be revealed in Scorpio. And if something is trying to cover it up, it's going to be very noticeable, okay? So I hope this was helpful to you guys. Click like and subscribe and subscribe. And I will see you guys at the next video. The November card reading videos will be up soon. You'll see the premiere button for that. So thank you guys for watching.